Alright, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, you already know what time it is, and right here, right now, we have Detroit, Michigan zones coming straight out of the 313. We have the one and only Dirty Red right here live on the line, man. How are you doing this evening?
All right now. How you doing, man?
Doing pretty good, man. I gotta say, man, me personally, I've always had love for Detroit hip hop, man. So it's definitely an honor to welcome such an amazing Detroit MC like yourself on the radio station airwaves this evening.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you for having me on your this show, man.
But I gotta ask you, man. I want to take you back to just straight right to the beginning, man. I gotta ask, what actually made you decide to get into the music industry initially?
I used to actually just be playing around with it, freestyling in school and stuff like that, freestyling with guys on lunch break or whatever. And then I took a little detour from it, being in the streets, and then it came back to me. And when I went to prison, I got locked up, and I asked God. I got more into the Bible, and then I asked God if it was meant for me. Let me do it. If it's not, take it away from me. And God used to come and try to get me to come and rap on the yard, and I wouldn't go. And then just one day, I woke up, and then I started back writing, and I wrote a song called "I'm So Tired." I came at it in a different way at it at first, and then it just made. And then when I got out, I just kept going.
And I gotta ask, man, when you were actually when you turned to the Bible and whatnot, man, did you ever consider doing Christian hip hop? I do know some individuals really do turn to that after going into prison and whatnot. Did you ever have the feeling to try to get into that subgenre of hip hop?
Yeah, I actually did, because I'm from the streets, and I've been a Christian, but I'm from the street, Highland Park, Detroit. It's it's real bad out here, but I'm a Christian, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I was trying to go in that direction, but it's like the streets kept calling me, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I just got threw off from going from with the gospel rap how I was trying to do it, and it just made me jump back into the street rap. It's kind of crazy, man.
And also, you were actually the CEO over at AIENT LLC. I was wondering, what actually made you decide to start up your own company? And of course, what services do you actually offer to the general public?
I really just working on myself as an artist right now, and I'm building myself up. I started that off like just going through what I was going through, seeing how the game was, an independent game, finding out what to do, and I was like, I didn't want to sign to nobody from what I was seeing and hearing, and I decided to start my own figure, you know what I'm saying, so I could have rights over my own stuff and do what I want to do until I figure, you know what I'm saying, learn more to this game.
And I have to ask, well, man, do you actually think down the line you might actually sign artists as well to AI, or you just want to keep it strictly yourself, Dirty Red?
Yes, I'm looking forward to sign artists once I get it popping.
And also as well, man, taking you back to 2018, where you were actually featured on Big Fell's album titled Drugs Volume 1 on the song Ain't No Limit. I was wondering, how did yourself and Big get connected? And of course, what was it like just participating on that album release with him?
Oh man, I love that, man. He reached out to me. We actually connected through No Limit when I was affiliated with No Limit, and we kept on interacting with each other for a while, and one thing lead to the next, and we got tighter than tight, and we just threw something together, like, you know what I'm saying, for his album. And I appreciate him too, man. Shout out to Big Fair, St. Louis, stand up.
And I gotta ask, woman, do you guys have any new projects currently in the works, or is it only Drugs Volume 1 so far?
Just drugs 1 so far. Like, it ain't that. I just have to reach back out to him. We could drop something else. I just got to reach back out.
And also as well, man, as you just mentioned a few moments ago that you were actually affiliated with No Limit Records, I was actually wondering if you can tell our listeners a little bit more insight on how that opportunity came to be, and of course, how did you become an affiliate of No Limit, man? Because that right there is some legendary shit to actually do within hip hop.
For real. They one of the guys found me off of one of the guys who actually from TRU found me on the internet, and he reached out to me and said they had a show popping off, and was I interested? I never flew the plane or never been to New Orleans, so I was like, man, I was undecided, like, man. So he was like, man, I'm telling you, just come on down. So I decided to go down there, went down there, paid the money to do the show. And then one thing, went to go do the show. Then he took me around New Orleans. I was supposed to just go down there and just go do the show. Then he took me to Calio. He took me to Magnolia. Then I met Master P. Daddy and Mr. Servon and all, like a few people out there from No Limit. So, yeah, man, I love that, man. That was a good feeling, man, for real.
And I gotta say, man, I would really love to hear yourself and Mr. Servon on like a collaboration record, man. You know, you two, you know, what you got that East Coast, you know, Detroit vibe. He has that like New Orleans feel, man. I really think that would be a phenomenal collaboration record.
Oh yeah, that's Big Bro. Yeah, that's Big Bro. I'm gonna reach out to him and stuff. Yeah, I'm in a video with him and stuff too. So that's Big Bro. I'm gonna holler at him though. I'm gonna try to make that happen.
And also as well, man, on August 21st, 2021, you actually collaborated with the legendary Crunchy Black, formerly of 3-6 Mafia. I was wondering, how did yourself and Crunchy get connected? And of course, what was it like just being in the studio with such a legendary hip-hop artist like him?
Man, it was a good feel. It was letting me know that I'm getting closer and closer. Like I said, after I met No Limit, then it was like, yeah, my time coming soon. So I actually hooked up with him from a partner of mine who reached out to him and bought a feature. And I thought it was for all of us, but the feature was for me and him. So, but I made him get on the song. His name Bo Flex. He the one on the song with the I Got What You Need Too, and one. So yeah, that's how me and Crunchy got hooked up and whatever. And then from there, I purchased another feature from him that I'm waiting on from him now. Currently, and we was in the studio. We got in the studio, and it was like, you know, it was a good feeling sitting next to it, vibing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking like, man, I'm really getting closer to my dream, man. I'm really getting close. I'm like, man, that was a good feeling.
Hey, man, you most definitely can't go wrong with that, man. You know, Crunchy is a phenomenal individual. I had the opportunity to chop it up with him here on the radio station last year, man, and most definitely one of the most humblest individuals I had the opportunity to chop it up with, man. So definitely, shout out to the one and only Crunchy Black.
Sure.
And also as well, man, just going back to 2018 here for a minute, man, one of my favorite releases by you is actually titled Try Me featuring P. Dot. And I was always wondering, man, what is the creative process behind that amazing single? And for the individuals that haven't already heard it, where can they actually check that out today?
Y'all can check that out on Spotify, Apple Music, all streaming platforms under Dirty Red, DERRTYREDD. That feature there, that was she was actually, I met her actually at our Detroit award show. We got an award with each other, and she was pretty dope. And I've been working on some tracks, and she happened to come by the studio one time, and I heard her on that track. And when she jumped on it, I told her she laced it. I liked that. I can't believe you even brought that up, because I forgot all about it. I ain't forget about it, but I haven't been thinking about it. I've been thinking about new music. That's crazy, yeah. I like that track too, though.
And also as well, man, June 30th of 2021, you actually released your most recent song titled Do It. I gotta ask you, man, what is the inspiration behind that amazing song? And of course, where can our listeners actually stream or purchase themselves a copy of that single today?
That song comes from, like, me You know what I'm saying? No matter what y'all try to do, y'all ain't gonna be able to stop me. I'm gonna do it. You feel me?
And I gotta say, man, that song is absolutely phenomenal. So the individuals that are listening, if you haven't already checked that out, make sure you slide on over to Spotify, give it a stream, and if you like what you hear, make sure you add it to your favorite playlist today. Let's make Dirty Red blow up.
That's right. That's what's up. DERRTYREDD, HP Dirty Red on Instagram and HP Dirty Red on YouTube.
And also, man, as well, I gotta ask you, man, what is next for yourself, Dirty Red, man? Like, is there anything we happen to miss? Anything else you still want to talk about or promote? Well, we still have you here live on the 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM airwaves.
Oh, I got Ride the Wave out featuring Watts Up Mickey from out of Watt. That Nipsey Hussle homeboy. I got that Be With A Bag. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to know if I can cuss on you.
Oh, we're a completely uncensored radio station, man. Swear away if you need to.
Okay. Well, it's called Bitch With A Bag, featuring Mill Music, Rich as Fuck, featuring Mill Music, who also produces all four of the new singles I got called Do It, Bitch With A Bag, Rich as Fuck, and Ride the Wave. And I got Big Bags coming out next after that. Then I got Never Change coming out after that. And then I got the whole EP, Ride the Wave EP coming out after that. And then I'm currently about to sign another contract to do another project. So I'm just going to keep on bringing this fire, you know, so I'm going to keep it rolling.
Hey, man, I gotta say, it definitely sounds like 2021 is definitely the year of Detroit's finest Dirty Red.
Yes, sir.
But also, Dirty, this is a time in the interview, man, that I give a chance for the individual that slides into the radio station airwaves. Just a chance to give shoutouts to whomever they want to give shoutouts to. But most of all, man, your social media handles. That way our listeners can follow you and stay updated on everything Dirty Red if they're not already doing so.
Okay. Rondell Williams on Facebook. That's RONDELL Williams. And HP DERRTYREDD on Instagram, at AI_Dell on Twitter. I just erased my TikTok, so I ain't too fine with that. But that's how y'all can find me on the social media.
And I gotta say, first and foremost, man, thank you so much for just taking the time out of your busy evening and sliding into the 97.7 FM airwaves, man. It definitely was an honor and most definitely a privilege, man. And hopefully down the line we can make this happen again sometime soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you as well.
Most definitely, brother. Have yourself a wonderful night out there in Detroit.
You too. Salute.